Poor Nate.
Let me go!
You can't help him now.
But we can't just leave him behind!
We have to stop Monkus. Using the temple will open a door to the Nameless One's dungeon dimension.
I couldn't give a shit about this Nameless One. I have to rescue my husband!
Ivo, he's out of our reach.
Is there no hope then?
Yes, there is. But if the wand does what it was created for, then it will mean the end of all hope. For Nate, for you, and for your child. If you want to rescue him, you have to go to Seastone.
What do I have to do?
I lied to Van Buren. I have no power anymore. It takes all my remaining strength to stay in the land of the living, but soon I will have to leave it. That is why it's up to all of you to stop Monkus. He must not be allowed to use the machine in the temple.
I will stop him.
Be careful. He is clever, powerful, and prepared to do anything. I will try to warn Wilbur in the Dark Woods. He's been conned and is playing right into the enemy's hands. I don't have much time left. Goodbye, Ivo.
But what shall I do? Oh. I will come back as quickly as I can, and we shall be reunited, my love. Right now, our hope is in Seastone and with Wilbur in the Dark Woods.
Are you sure, Wilbur?
Yes. Some villager will know where old Van Buren lived, and maybe even where we can find the book.
Shouldn't I come with you?
If your feet hurt as much as mine do, then I don't want to do that to you. I won't be gone long. Will you please look after Timmy?
Don't worry, he's sleeping. When you get back, there'll be hot sausages waiting for you.
I can hardly wait.
Somehow that really looks like the start of the Monkey Island games to me.
Like a graveyard.
Also, this somehow reminds me of it. I'm not sure why.
It's hard to say how old the village is. Might have been here at the edge of the woods for hundreds of years.
There was something to look at.
The village looks pretty run down. Nothing but makeshift repairs everywhere, if any. The village looks pretty run. Nothing but... This is the only building in the village with a light on. Seems to be some kind of general store.
Yeah, swords and potions. Should be fine.
Hello? Anyone home?
Go away! You're not having my head!
I don't want your head. I just want a bit of information.
Begone, headless horseman! You won't fool me!
Is that really the sound of a headless horseman? The squeaky little voice of Wilbur?
My name is Wilbur Weathervane. I'm a gnome. Live in Seastone. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Oh, yeah, of course. A gnome from Seastone walks into the Dark Woods on his own and just wants to ask a few questions. Oh, yeah.
I am not alone. I'm with a living skeleton, a zombie, a robot, and a talking rat. There's really no reason to be worried.
Enough! Begone, demon!
I like little moments when they summarize like the group and how ridiculous it really is.
Hey, there's a headless horseman out here.
Oh, yeah, as if you didn't know that. He's hunting me. He wants my head so he can put it on his own shoulders.
Are you sure it wants your head? Or just anyone's head? I mean, what do you think he'd do if he saw a gnome with a fine big head?
Just go away, you fiend.
Can we talk inside? Then we wouldn't have to shout.
Oh, now I get it. You're the devil. You can't enter my shop without me inviting you. No, there you go.
I'm not the devil. Promise.
Yeah, the devil's second best trick is making you believe he's not the devil.
That's ridiculous. I'm going to open the door now.
As if the door is actually just open. That's ridiculous.
Hello?
Die, monster!
Hey, you could have hit me.
Don't move!
Aren't you supposed to say, don't move first and then shoot?
Oh. No psychokinetic energy. You're not magic.
Ah, thank you for reminding me.
Who are you? What do you want here?
Excuse me, your name is...
Whale. Tim Whale.
And you own the shop?
Oh, yes, sir, yes. And I'm the mayor of this beautiful village. And the priest, the fireman, the landlord, the coachman, and the smith. I also teach netball.
Ooh, sounds like you're a busy man.
Has its perks. We usually reach a swift consensus in council meetings. Hey, maybe you'd like to move to Somberville. I can offer you the post of bailiff.
I'm not staying here for any longer than necessary.
It's the nameless terror lurking in the woods, right? I can't blame you, no.
Also some very well recognized like stuff in the background. Like that, you know, like this helmet also rings a bell, but this one I actually can't place. I'm also recognizing like this sword. I recognize it, but I don't know where from. And of course, like this helmet and this helmet, like it's too obvious. Like I'm not even gonna comment on that. But this is really cool. It's really cool.
As I said, my name is Weathervane, Wilbur Weathervane. I'm searching for information about a certain Van Buren. He must have lived there quite a while ago.
The sorcerer! Evil, evil character. Oh, you shouldn't get involved with people like that.
He's not still alive, is he?
No, he's been dead for more than 30 years. I remember how the grown-ups marched up to the castle with pitchforks and torches. Really traditional-like. Well, in retrospect, if they hadn't killed him, we might not have been cursed.
Van Buren cursed you?
The whole village? Everyone knew he was doing unholy experiments in his castle. But in principle, we got on all right with each other. I mean, we'd never have stormed his castle if the paladins and the mages hadn't spurred us on. They said it was our duty to help them against evil.
They must have been the same as those who were fighting the cult of the Nameless One.
Whoever they were. They disappeared once the sorcerer was dead and left us to deal with the curse on our own.
The curse makes people disappear.
Not exactly. This has always been a special place, you know? I mean, for example, it's always night here and the moon is always full. The woods and the mountains confuse the senses, things like that. You could say the people in this region are used to quite a lot. But after the sorcerer was killed, oh, it was different.
The Headless Horseman?
Oh, not just him. Others too. Repulsive creatures. They come from the woods and hunt us. One after the other was snatched and dragged into the woods. I'm the only one left.
Kind of a strange little village and situation, I guess.
It's always night here in the village. That's just crazy.
And why is that crazy? In other places, it's always summer. Summer up north, there's an island where it always rains. Here, it's always night. Oh, some people come to the region especially, just like how others move to warmer climes. I mean, for example, a gentleman moved into the castle some years ago. A count, in fact. He doesn't seem to have a problem with it always being night. And a full moon.
The castle up on the mountain over there. That's where the sorcerer lived.
Yeah, that's where he lived. And that's where he died.
Then that's where I have to go.
Good luck. You'll never find the way through the mountains.
Fancy showing me?
You mean leave my shop? While the Headless Horseman is out there waiting for me? Oh, never. I'm the very last one who still lives in this village. Oh, some fled, but most... Oh, when I die, the village dies. Yeah, and what would my forefathers say about that, eh?
Okay.
As mayor, I'm sure you've a plan how to stop the Headless Horseman, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. I've sent a bounty hunter after him, yes.
That could prove difficult to achieve, for several reasons.
Oh, maybe you want to try your luck.
No, I'm not a bounty hunter, and also I don't have the time. I've got to find a book so I can destroy a magic wand.
Oh, well, if that's more important than saving Somberville from extinction, then go ahead.
Thanks for your help. We'll be leaving for the castle early tomorrow.
There is, of course, a problem.
What? Knowing when tomorrow is?
No. I'm talking more about the hidden ravines, razor-sharp rocks, wobbly cliff ledges, and secret paths. You see, you can't reach the castle if you don't know the way.
Ah, I know how this works. I have to reach the castle on a matter of utmost urgency, and you're the only one that can help. And you just happen to have a problem with the Headless
Sounds
Horseman.
about right.
But you know what? Not this time. Because if I let myself be distracted from my actual task, something bad will happen to one of my friends. I have a clear goal, and I grew up in the mountains. I'll find the way without any help. Good day.
Night.
Good night.
That was a good dialogue.
I guess the barrel is full of some kind of acid or holy water, or something else that the mayor thinks will protect him from intruders.
Or beer. I'm just saying. Could be.
That must be from something like a wild boar sheep cow. Maybe Mr. Whale would be a bit less scared if he didn't surround himself with such creepy things.
Yeah, maybe. Door frame?
I've never seen so many locks, chains, and magic spells on a single door. And the crossbow bolts indicate that a very, very nervous person lives here.
Little bit. Oh, we can take it.
I'm sure that Mr. Mayor won't object to me borrowing one of these bolts. Hey, let's face it, he does seem to be firing them all over the place.
True, even though I didn't see it, but you know, that's fine.
A crossbow is a devastatingly effective weapon. At least it is, if you manage to hit something.
Hey, I just sell the weapons. I don't know how to use them.
Statistically, if you have a crossbow in the house, you're more likely to shoot yourself than a burglar.
Well, statistics are made by people who don't live in a cursed village.
Well, no, they also include you.
A crossbow is a devastating...
Hey!
Shelf.
I don't think the shop is doing well. Sure, a motley selection of armor, weaponry, food, and magic posters always tends to work. But if the shop is stuck out in the middle of nowhere and no one is sending heroes to the area, then who is going to buy all this stuff? The shelves seem to be some kind of catch-all for things even the most optimistic shop owner couldn't hope to sell quickly. If I had more time, I'd love to rummage. I love this kind of stuff.
Okay, let's look on the left then.
Now that I'm not a mage anymore, perhaps I should try to become a powerful warrior. I think I'd look quite good in some armor like that.
I'm not so sure, Wilbur. I don't think it's for you.
What's this here? Metal underwear?
That's a heavy warrior set, level 90.
Hey, what?
It's the same as the one next to it, but this one's for female
Yeah,
warriors.
because that's how it works in...
This one here, and that. And you want to tell me that these suits of armor are on a par with each other?
Yep. Heavy plate armor offers ideal protection from all kinds of weapons.
But it's covered in holes, completely see-through. One sword thrust through the torso and...
I've been selling armor for 20 years, and my father before me, and my grandfather before him. Are you trying to tell me you know more about heavy plate armor than I do?
No, of course not. That is really the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. The armor covers so little, let's be honest, just the bare necessities. Doesn't look comfortable, and a warrioress would freeze if she ever wore it to the Northlands.
Yeah, but it's like armor is cold. Like it's metal, you know?
That over there, that's a magic circle on the ground, isn't it?
Do you know anything about dispelling ghosts?
A bit. Doesn't the ghost have to be in the magic circle, rather than the person who is trying to cast the spell on the ghost?
If you can trap ghosts in a thing like this, then surely you can lock them out too. The circle is my last line of defense in case the salt in front of the windows and doors doesn't stand firm. Yeah.
The beings from the woods, are they ghosts then?
Oh, well, there are all kinds of things living there. Why not ghosts too? Better safe than sorry.
There's something to be said for that.
Impressive armor. Only the shoulders appear a little impractical.
The shoulders give you armor plus 22 and agility plus 9.
Why would ridiculous shoulder plates improve agility? Wouldn't they actually restrict movement?
Well, that would be unfair. Warriors already have very low agility to start with. Lower than rogues, for example.
Ah, but can't warriors also be rogues too? I mean, if a warrior, for instance, fights unfairly or cheats at dice.
A warrior who's also a rogue? Well, how's that supposed to work? How would I know if I'm allowed to sell him the plate armor or not? Rogues are only allowed to wear leather armor. And perhaps a coat of mail. Just like hunters.
Ah, right, I get it. To prevent the armor from squeaking and frightening away animals.
Yes, clearly. That's all that they're referencing.
I'm not sure this would really keep a ghost at bay.
Oh, so you're a ghost expert then, eh? Have you spent your entire life in a cursed village? The only one left after everyone else is long gone? Have you? Even old Reverend Sidow, who apparently knew everything about evil.
Sorry? I'm sure it's just sales nonsense when they say this armor will make you into a more skillful or better fighter. What matters is who is in the armor.
Well, that's not how stats work in RPGs, but sure.
You can see that he's been living in fear for a long time. Poor guy. However, if he doesn't want to help me, I'm not going to try and convince him. I'm sure we'll find a way through the mountains, with or without him. I wonder why he just doesn't move away. What's keeping him here? I mean, even if the headless horseman doesn't get him, sooner or later he's going to die, and then the village is doomed, one way or another.
Fireplace, that's what I wanted.
The fire gives out warmth and light. The people here in the dark woods must pay a fortune for wood.
Let's see.
I'm not sure what I should
Okay,
ask.
so there's nothing else to ask. Cool. So we go...
Whoa! Does the weather always change so fast here?
The headless horseman! He's coming!
Yeah, sure.
That's what you thought when I stood outside the door.
Look here! Psychokinetic energy is almost off the scale!
I'm a qualified mage, but what exactly is that?
Skipped a few classes, did you? The PKE shows whether ghosts, demons, evil powers are nearby. It is the Headless Horseman, I guarantee it.
Then I must go to my friends immediately.
Stop! Did you hear what I said? There's a Headless Horseman out there.
And my friends.
Stop! Don't move, or I'll shoot.
Okay.
How? There's no bolt in the crossbow. It's not loaded.
Wilbur's so good. It's fantastic. He did try and shoot.
It's him, it's him.
Who's there?
Oh, Nate.
Nate! Put that thing away. What happened? Where are the others? I don't understand.
Skeleton with a pickaxe?
A skeleton with a pickaxe?
No. A knight?
There was a knight with a sword?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, there was a knight and anything else?
A zombie?
Monster? There was a knight and a monster?
Yeah.
A dragon? Or a lion?
A werewolf?
A knight and a werewolf.
A knight and a werewolf? What do they do? What happened to the others?
Timmy's head fell off. Let's go with Gulliver.
Oh, I get it. Gulliver has lost his head. Phew.
One of your friends was beheaded and you're relieved?
Well, better Gulliver than one of the others, don't you think?
What?
What's up with Timmy?
No idea.
A rampaging yak? What's that got to do with the story?
Like something with a broken leg.
There were dwarves in barrels swirling around on the river. Sounds like nonsense to me. Esther, your mother, she panicked and ran away? Where to? Did she have Timmy with her? Towards the woods? Esther ran into the woods.
What? Then she's lost.
No, she's not. Come on, Nate. We're going to go see Gulliver. Then we'll find Timmy and your mother.
You can't go out there.
We'll let you know if we meet any headless horsemen. Ah!
Just a bounty hunter guy.
Did someone call for a bounty hunter?
Well, yes. Sure. Go hunt the headless horseman.
And just as our little friend was about to go out there, you came in.
All right. I'll go into the woods and polish off any headless horsemen, robber knights, and werewolves that cross my path.
There's a little rat and a zombie too.
No problem. If we can agree on a price, I'll take care of them too.
No! They're our friends. Do not kill the zombie and the rat.
That's fine too. I'll just keep an eye out for them.
Oh, that's very kind.
How are you going to do that? What's your plan?
Seek and destroy.
I only see two problems there then. First, the seeking, and second, the destroying.
He's right. The woods confuse the senses. They are devious and evil. The source of the evil is in the heart of the wood. There's a clearing there with an old tree in the middle. Under the tree is a cave. That's where they live. All of those who have brought so much suffering to our village.
Not for much longer.
Okay.
Who are you? And how exactly do you propose to stop the Headless Horseman, the Knight, and the Werewolf?
I am the solution. I have means and ways of breaking anyone.
Even if weapons prove useless. Could be a ghost.
As long as the payment's right, I'll get the job done.
The payment will be princely. I'm the richest man in the village.
I should come with you. Our chances of success are better with
3.
two of us out there.
The last time I worked in a team, I got a wooden plank to the head.
Then you had the wrong partners. I had great partners. Ivo, Captain...
I work alone. Have the gold ready. It won't take long.
Oh, very self-confident.
Oh, he is pretty good.
Like all the others.
The others?
Do you think he's the first one to try to solve the mystery of the evil in the woods? Oh, I've stopped counting. Some may have found it, but none of them returned.
Come on, Nate. We shouldn't rely on the bounty hunter to find our friends. Back to camp. Be careful.
Take it easy, Buddy. I'm here. Be good and sit down by the fire. By the fire, not in the fire.
What happened? Nate said something about a knight and a werewolf.
It was terrible. I'd nodded off and suddenly I heard my cream bun scream. I jumped up, ready to protect her. Then there was a flash of lightning which illuminated the gleaming figure of a knight, a paladin to be precise.
And then?
My honey blossom was out of her mind with fear. She ran into the woods, away from the paladin. I was going to run after her, but when the lightning struck again, there was a werewolf standing there. Nate screamed, Esther screamed. I tripped and lost my head. I called to Nate to run and get help from the village. The werewolf came towards me and I was certain I was done for. My body tried to defend me, but he had orientation problems. But then the lightning struck again, very close by. The wolf was startled and ran after the others into the woods.
Okay.
They're fine. I mean, nothing must be allowed to happen to them.
They went into the woods unhurt, but those creatures were hot on their heels.
I couldn't take it if Timmy... They're fine. We just need to get them back first. The mayor talked about the heart of the wood. He's pretty certain that's the source of the evil.
But why do you think Esther and Timmy have ended up there of all places?
I don't know. Just a feeling. People have been disappearing here for centuries. I think they were lured into the woods or, like Esther, driven. If we want to get them both back, we'll have to uncover the secret of the wood.
Somehow I'm expecting like just like a village of Smurfs or something really extremely happy, and it's just a giant party and stuff like that. That's what I'm expecting, but...
The sorcerer Van Buren spent his last years in that castle. Pretty sure the book we're looking for will be somewhere there.
I'm not interested in the book. I want my sweetie pie back.
If we defeat the evil in the woods, we'll get Esther back, and the mayor will show us a safe way through the mountains.
Well then, let's go.
Right, I'm going to go and look for the two of them. You hold the fort here.
I'm not staying here. I'm going to help.
That's exactly what you are doing by letting Nate repair you and being my advisor. And maybe you two could make things to help me along the way. You're both much more skilled than I am.
But my wife is out there.
And your son is here. Do you want to leave him here alone? Or take him out into the evil woods?
But... all right. Bring back my cherry blossom, and just say the word and I'll be at your side.
I know. I'd better start by searching for clues and information. I need to know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah. Okay then. First we have a couple of things to look at here. Information.
A bit of fur. Could belong to the werewolf. He ran towards the woods and got a bit too close to these thorns.
So did you grab it? No?
Footprints. I'm no expert, but I'd say that these are Esther's footprints. They lead towards the woods, which would tally with what Gulliver said. Traces of both the werewolf and of Esther, but none of the paladin.
Okay, well let's look at stuff here.
We walked all the way from Seastone, a good deal of the way off the paved roads and paths. We feared that Councillor Van Buren might be watching them. It was an arduous journey, but we were well supplied. Food, water, warm blankets. Esther organised everything. Esther looked after Timmy with such kindness. Ever since Remy's death, he has been quite changed. He was always so adventurous before. After we left Seastone, he spent most of the time tucked away in Esther's coat pocket. Even the slightest sound made him jump. And now, monsters and werewolves, oh, poor fellow.
Woolen blanket.
The wool blanket is old and has been darned several times. I'm sure it came from the rubbish heap under Seastone. Still, it'll keep you warm and won't go all kaflooey.
Kerflooey. It's a funny word.